The family of the Prophet ﷺ, from the elders to the youth, from the men to the women, showed their honor in those events. On the way to Karbala, Hazrat Hussein was riding on his horse and he became drowsy for a moment. He got up saying, Inna lillahi wa inna ilayhi rajiun, alhamdulillahi rabbil alameen. Inna lillahi wa inna ilayhi rajiun, alhamdulillahi rabbil alameen. Inna lillahi wa inna ilayhi rajiun, alhamdulillahi rabbil alameen. His son, Hazrat Ali Akbar, asked his father why he was making that zikr. Hazrat Hussein said, "Oh my son, I closed my eyes and a horseman appeared before me, riding. And he said, men are traveling and destiny is traveling towards them. I knew it was our own spirits announcing our martyrdom to us." Hazrat Ali Akbar asked, "Oh my father, are we on haqq?" And Hazrat Hussein said, "I swear by the one to whom all the servants must return, we are on haqq." And Hazrat Ali Akbar said, "Father, then we have no worries. If we are going to die, we are going to die righteously." And Hazrat Hussein looked at his son and said, "May Allah give you the best reward a son can earn for his father, for his behavior towards his father." Think, Hazrat Hussein is looking at his son and knowing what is going to happen. He saw it. Hazrat Ali Akbar was 19. When people used to ask, what did the Holy Prophet ﷺ look like? They said, look at Hazrat Ali Akbar. He was so handsome that when he would walk through the street, people would go and stand on the roofs of their houses so that they could see his face. And Hazrat Hussein is seeing him and continuing going to fulfill the promise. These are the grandchildren of Hazrat Ibrahim and Hazrat Ismail, the ones who are showing to all of history what it is to keep promise and what is honor. Hazrat Ali Akbar was one of the first of the Ahlul Bayt who entered the battlefield of Karbala and one of the first to become Shaheed. The killer, Shimr, called out to the young men before the battle because he had some family relationship. He called out to Hazrat Abbas ibn Ali and Hazrat Jafar ibn Ali and Hazrat Abdullah ibn Ali and Hazrat Usman ibn Ali and said he would guarantee them security and let them out of the battlefield. They said to him, "May Allah curse you and curse the security you offer us when you give no security to the grandson of Rasulullah alayhi salatu. The little children knew they were from Ahlul Bayt and they went out. Hazrat Abdullah ibn Hassan was so young that in the battle time he was still staying in the tents with the women to take care of him. But when almost all the men had been martyred, he ran out of the tents and grabbed a sword and came next to Hazrat Hussein. When Hazrat Zainab tried to bring him back to the tents, he said, "Wallahi, I will not leave my uncle alone." And Hazrat Hussein told the women, "Leave him with me." One enemy came to hit Hazrat Hussein, and Hazrat Abdullah ibn Hassan said, "Oh, you son of a dirty woman, you dare to come to kill my uncle." Those enemies were so much animals that they attacked this boy and cut off his arm. While he was passing, Hazrat Hussein held him and said, "Oh, my nephew, try to be patient with this. Be comforted with the news that Allah will unite you with your righteous ancestors." Right before the battle, Hazrat Hussein told people they were free to leave. Some left. But what did the grandchildren of Al-Mustafa ﷺ say? Hazrat Abdullah ibn Jafar said, "We will not leave you to make ourselves alive after you are martyred. Allah will never let us to do anything like that." Hazrat Hussein gave the children of Aqil the option to leave because Hazrat Muslim bin Aqil had been martyred so savagely in Kufa. Those young men said, "It would be said that we deserted our Shaykh, our Mawla, the sons of our uncle, who is the best of uncles, that we had not shot arrows with them, that we had not thrust our spears with them, that we had not struck swords with them. No, wallahi, we will never do that. Rather, we will sacrifice for you our lives, our properties, our families. We will fight for you until you reach your destination. May Allah make any life that continues after you pass hateful for us." And that is what they did. So Karbala showed their honor. And Karbala also shows that people who are on the wrong path, Allah may save them at the last second. Zuhair ibn al-Qayn was a tribal leader who knew the politics of what was happening but did not want anything to do with Hazrat Hussein. He left Makkah the same time as Hazrat Hussein, but he kept avoiding Hazrat Hussein's caravan. But then a messenger came to his camp and said, Abu Abdullah al-Hussein has asked me to call you. Zuhair knew that his life would change in that moment. He went to the tent of Hazrat Hussein. Nobody knows what they spoke. But when Zuhair came back to his caravan, he said to his wife, we're divorced. Go to your family. I don't want anything to happen to you. And he said to his caravan, whoever wants to go with me, you can go with me. Otherwise, I release you from the duty you owe me as your leader. Let me tell you something. Once we conquered a rich land, and Allah gave us victory and spoils of war. Hazrat Salman al-Farisi was there, and he said to us, are you happy with the victory from Allah in this ghanimat? We said yes. And he said, so when you meet the Sayyid of the young men of the family of Muhammad ﷺ, be happier to fight alongside him than you are with these riches. As for me, I pray that Allah be with you. And he stayed with Hazrat Hussein until the end and was martyred.